Yes, on a collision course with rockin' and saying something awesome. Make another script about this, and then we'll see if I can get and engage this with what I say the best. Yes, this was box one, this missile land goop, released from my jet like I was Goose before I was dead. Yes, I hit my head, it got all bloody on this before I left. Yes, and before I left, I raised my hand to ask the question of the teacher before we take the test. Yes, so I can ace it and be the best. Yes, I wanna be the best version of me when I rip and make a new tape, and then I'll suggest this tape to them, and then we can play it again. Won't you get this for free and not pay for it? Yes, so I won't even be able to put in my new pool like I was that guy off of Metallica in that South Park episode. Yes, and wait for the soda stream to get the bubbles in whatever type of liquid that you put in, because then we could put a cherry on this like it was a slice of cake. And then we wait for some TWA. That's great. On this TWA. That's great. On this TWA. And all the flowers in the pot agreed and opened up. They were bulbs, but now they open, they're full. I love their colors, they blend with each other. They blended in so they got camouflage, and I couldn't pick one out, I just saw them all. It's like trying to see the single flower in the bouquet. It's just like the forest, but the same. And now we're gonna slay some more of the shit that sounds great. And then I'm gonna slice them up so I can see the parts of the brain that I like the most. I want these to swell. Yes, that would be swell. Yes, we could get an umbrella along with this burrito. Dive in and indulge. John undercut with this uppercut. I want to say this lane some shit in your neighborhood of me just saying this really good. The zenith was gone, he's at the pinnacle now looking down. It's like the echelons, that's how tall that he was. He was what held up the Pantheon. Yes, it was just a bunch of cylinder little coliseums about to be holding little thrones. Acquaintance for a while, and then we had to ship them somewhere else because we're gonna get overstocked, just like what you could have bought. And we could have sent this more Amazon, but there weren't any trees around. Some of the vines will go like some electrical cords that power your tone, just off this hydro that spins when the water goes down. Say this and fluctuated a bit, yes, don't get over panicked with the words that you said. Constantly coaching myself and evolving the way I sound. Constant in this cosmic energy that I get because I'm out in the cosmos. It's just like a sea, so I need a boat instead of just swim around. Because my arms will get tired, won't it? No, not if I grasp but start, and then I'll go and travel along. Yes, this could be awesome. You know it. On the trees at night. Yes. Put your coasters under your cups, would you please? This was an old table that's been in our family for a really long time, generations, you see. So it's much appreciated if yours gonna be a little guest of mine, the host in my house, I guess. And so goes the saying in my mind, and then we're gonna stress this point the most. Yes, with every line. Going to the museum again. Going to the museum. Yes. Going to the museum again. Go and walk around, see the fires are gone. They've been put out from this fire extinguisher I grabbed off the wall. And I saved every one of your pain, so I should get one. Yes. the one of my pick. Don't let me know which one costs the most, and don't let me look at my phone because that would be cheating, and I don't want this at all. I know it happened really quick and I didn't start the far, so don't get suspicious. Don't even have that look in your eye or I'll take it too. Yes, this was genius. This was the bottom line. This was my singular thought that I added with a different one, because my mathematics with my song was real intense. I'll make it get along. Make it get along like Joe on his horse as he's riding through town. Why'd everyone stop? I don't know. You said with the question mark, and now I need to question yo. I'm just a detective that's hoarse because I've asked you this question too many times. So won't you give me the answer right won't? And then we could all go to breakfast and have some coffee and a couple McDonald's. Yes, that would be cool. That would be cool. Let's drive a tree through your heart, so that your part where the heartbeat wasn't there anymore, was just a hole I could see right through, like you was invisible from now on. Invisible from now on. Invisible from now on. Yes, with this hard hat or a two. Yes, won't you check your watch and then sing a tune? Wanna invent one for you? It could go la-di-da-di-dum with a couple more brews involved. Yes, you could have down at the store. Have yourself a mug. Have yourself a pint with a little foam on the top. That would be good. I'd love the suds. Watch them go down as you watch some sports. This was going down when I talked. This was me changing my voice around that I like the most. Yes, I'm a leprechaun, and you'll never find my pot of gold. I could get out of all of these little limericks I thought and think about more deeper ones, but I like to keep this shit short because you can't comprehend the witness I was. Yes, when I written this for y'all. Yes, you could watch and pay attention, but you couldn't pay the most what you got. Even in your pockets were large, and you got a couple of the plastic type cards you kept in your wallet along with the billfold. And then your bill would spin around like you were Daffy Duck, like I just shot with the gun. His wordplay was Wordsworth, but I'm not obsolete, so won't you go watch the Star Wars Twilight Marathon in my zone. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, Otis, as I sing in this opus. Oh yes, Otis, as I'm singing this opus. Come run through the river with me again. If it was summertime, even if it just passed, that water gets so cold, it starts to immediately numb my legs. And then I need to crawl for the coast. Shit, a couple more seconds, I would have been lost. I would have been E.T. all gray. They would have found me with a couple of cops. So won't you get E.T. back to where they could do a couple experiments on? Because you never seen an alien like that. Won't you get E.T. back so you could do a couple experiments on? Because you never seen an alien like that. Yes, so gray in my matter that I can't in my brain. No matter what, I'm gonna say something insane. You couldn't stop the way that I'm gonna nearly sprain your ankles, because I juke too good when I start to say to you something in your neighborhoods. As long as I can get in the ballpark, right? Like inside a bun. So won't you just quote some more the thing that I said before, and then by the time that you get to this one, dog, it would have all been switched up and rearranged right now. Like the furniture inside your house. Yes, I want to nail some to the ceiling, even though that would be really long. Yes, we could have been the river that was wrapped around the coast. It could have just reached the shore, but it always does. Was it gonna be short, like it run out of water or something? Oh, yeah. Yes, cashing in on some Cassius Clay, about to smack you with something really ingenuitive. Like this is what the plan of the Ace was worried about the most. So that's why they keep us engaged and keep us under control. Yes, I just wanna take hold of this by its dome and crush it like I was real strong. Yes, I just wanna see what squirts out like this was a bug. I like it when the colors change around. Yes, I'm playing Twister and then rearranging my style. And then I could just spin this in any direction like it's a clock. I could spin the time around like I could spin the globe, like I'm Atlas with the shit on my shoulder as I say this to y'all and take off my show because I'm not cold anymore. I'm getting warm in my soul. Yes, I could take the video off and rearrange the words around like I'm playing Duck, Duck, Goose with change this up to say something new for you. I was a wish that was more like a warlock. Yes, I could be on a sitcom, I guess, or something. Slur my words and so you don't get my meanings. And that's the way I like it the most. Take off this hat that was pointed like a dunce. I sat in the corner too long and I didn't know what I did to deserve this type of treatment. Was this a punishment or something? So I asked the teacher, and then I'm just gonna take off my t-shirt and start spinning it around like a goddamn helicopter because that's how psyched that I was. Boom! TWA! TWA! Yes. Hidden flow is style that's about to get recorded and put down to this thing so I can share it with yo. Yes. This is gonna be sharing time like at a school. What grade was me in? Any word that I said. Yes, I'm making things manifest out of nothing whenever I said. Just like I'm wearing a green ring. Yes, I was in the Green Lantern Corps when I spit. So when we hear something that comes out the speaker just like this. Hi, it's nice to meet you. Now let's shake hands. I'm just an elf from the North Pole looking for my father, and I'm glad that I found him. And I got the honest heart, not like yours. Yours is so rotten, just like an egg, or something that smelled just the same. Was it an apple that was brown in the center, where the seeds were the bean? And now we're gonna say this and splurge right into it. I just wanna jump off this cliff if the wind could catch my arms like I was a squirrel or something. And now we're gonna say this so squirrely, like Amy Squirrel was a bitch. Yes, she was. I agree with this. And now what we get the ledges off so it'll be smooth once again. I mean, get the little hedges that the squirrels will be hiding in. Because we want the squirrels to be not around this bitch, right? Or did we like them, friend? Yes. Plain host are ripping this some more. We just need one more and then our bar will be full and we could use our secret power that we were adding up. That's what the point was. That was when we played Street Fighter with someone. Drop your quarters if you don't want them anymore. Once you keep them in your pocket, then you'd have them for show. I could say this just like I'm beating something to death. Yes, this was an advantage that I had that I didn't know how I got. I just had for some reason. The blinds were pulled, so now we can look out and see how we're going. It's like staring at an old acquaintance you haven't seen for so long. So won't you put your arm around this, like show a little bit of admiration or affirmative, or won't we just be like, yes, won't we look up to the sun because it was bright warming us if we were in the darker type clothes than the wear, and I think that we should, or wear something made out of wool. Wear something that's shaved off of a sheep or off of a goat. Give me a fur, give me a meat, so I could be just like Wicked with the words that I think. Give me some water right out of the well. Give me out of a bucket that we could pour in some jugs and put a cork to save for later on. And then we could say this like it's gonna be a figurative. It was gonna be a Figaro, but I haven't figured it out. The bricks were gonna be laid with some mortar, like they were gonna be some masons that made in this way. And now we're gonna get awkward when we start to readjust our thoughts.